Hello and welcome to the Business Today show. I'm your host Udayan Mukherjee. In this show, over the last few episodes, we've been talking to a whole host of entrepreneurs, some local, some global, many of them pertaining to the technology space because that's where the buzz is. But my guest today has little to do with technology in terms of digital technology, but everything to do with metals and mining. In fact, he's one of the world's largest mining entrepreneurs. He didn't start off that way. He was a very small scrap trader at one point, 25 years ago. But over the last 2 decades, after acquisition, he's now not only a big billionaire himself, but also one of the most successful owners of mining companies in the world. It's Anil Agarwal of Vedanta. Anil, it's good to see you, and thank you very much for joining me on the show today.
Oh, wonderful. Always look forward to meeting you. Great.
I want to start by asking you about how you see yourself being remembered, Anil, because while you're not done with your career, you're coming towards the end of it, maybe another 10, 12 years to go. And you know, there are very different ways of, very different kinds of reaction that we hear when your name is mentioned. For some, you're this ultimate rags to riches story who came from nowhere with nothing and became this huge global tycoon and is one of the richest men in India and owner of such a huge mining enterprise. To many, you are a very ruthless and rapacious mining baron who is an enemy of the environment. How would you like to be remembered, Anil? What do you think will be your true legacy when you hang up your boots?
I remember when I landed, I was 19 years old at Whitty Station. The steel box, old time this was steel box and a bedding which you roll on 3 tire, and I came from Patna to Bombay, came out of the Whitty Station. I have seen this picture in the movie hall, but seeing this in front of me, I was amazed and immediately we all been Biharis, we are typical Biharis, born, brought up in Bihar. We start praying to Hanumanji or to our Lord to say, look, keep me here. I have to make my living. At that point of time, it was only bread and butter. How can I move forward and establish myself on day to day? After a few years, I had a small place of 370 square feet where after spending 2 years, 3 years, I got this place where my wife and my child used to stay. So it's amazing how you evolve and revolve. For me, as I move forward, for me, Bihar is completely in print. As you have said, every time I had no background, I had no godfather, I don't know anybody. And every time I remember last 6, 7 years, just 10 years back, they wanted to give me for 6 years all the time Businessman of the Award, Businessman of the Year Award. And every time I could see the influential people come forward and they get it. And when my time came, Manmohan Singh put a hand on my shoulder and given me that award. And I said, today I'm going to tell my mother. Every time I go, and she says, बेटा तुम वो अवार्ड लाने वाला था, क्या हुआ? आज मैं उनको बोलूँगा मेरे को अवार्ड मिला है.